Let's see.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, suppose I go on Twitter. Yes, sir.
And
We
again,
are live, brother. It's been a while.
yeah, Zach just texted me something interesting, man. He said that Asar might win Rookie of the Year because Monty Williams is his coach. I forgot Monty Williams took that coaching job in Detroit.
He's not winning Rookie of the Year. He is not winning Rookie of the Year. Not in this
He's
draft.
not.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I definitely don't think he's winning. Let's get it up here. All right, let's see if we get some cats in here. We put it like this so I can see the chat. Put this up too. Shrink the Zoom box. Add all that stuff on my screen too. Right. Caleb look tired.
Bro, I literally just took a 225 question exam.
Jeez.
Just like I just 225 question practice exam I just finished. So my brain is cooked. But I'm ready to talk freaking basketball and Sixers, man. Yo,
Anthony
so
Black.
much has happened. So much has happened. Like, first, let me ask you this: like, what do you think about the Porzingis trade? Like, some people, you got people online saying, "Oh, Porzingis isn't, he's not anything." Boston lost that trade because they got rid of Smart. I'm just curious. Like, we haven't talked much about that. Like, what's your thoughts on that?
It seemed like Boston just doesn't want Embiid to score. It don't seem like that's their motive. I don't understand how people were saying that Porzingis isn't that good.
Yeah,
like you're talking about a guy that just came off like 23 and 8 year. I think it's a lot of like flexibility too. Now I do think that losing Smart was big, but
yeah,
like they still like don't have like a true point guard on their team. Like Marcus Smart is great for like perimeter defense, but like I think with Derek White coming into his own defensively, they probably figured that like they could lose Marcus Smart, get that playmaking out of Malcolm Brogdon or something, and then get Porzingis. Wow, because Al Horford's about to leave, so they probably figure out Porzingis and Rob Williams can be a nice defensive front court for them.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I was reading this article from Kyle Newbeck, and he was saying the Sixers should be more afraid of what's to come from Boston. So, like, it was a good trade for Boston, but we should be even more afraid of another move that they're going to make because, like you said, they don't have a point guard. And he was saying, like, he wouldn't be surprised if there's another move that's coming, whether it's for a guard. Like, I was seeing like Russell Westbrook to Boston, and I was like, yo, that makes sense. If he doesn't stay with the Clippers, but the Clippers seem like they're trying to get rid of PG, which is another thing that we discussed. Like, yo, Paul George is available. What are we doing as an organization? But yeah, I like the move for Boston. Like you said,
they got picks in that deal too, right?
First round picks. They got 2 first round picks. How did they get 2 first round picks and Porzingis for Marcus Smart, bro? That doesn't even make sense.
They gave him a guy who didn't even play last year.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. And the fact that I feel like we caught Boston lacking a bit in that series with Al Horford not being able to stretch the floor. Like Al Horford wasn't stretching the floor in that series, so he was kind of a liability on offense and even somewhat on defense. Now you can play Robert Williams and Porzingis and have Porzingis kill us from the outside, shooting threes wide open, and an extra rim protector, and a defender who's good in the pick and roll. Like, that's a good move, yo. If they can figure out how to get a point guard in there, they still don't have a ball handler, and their coach still sucks. But yeah, Boston's looking good. I think that was a good move for them, to be honest.
Yeah, if you're up here in the stream, leaving what's up in the chat. It looks like Adam Silver is about to come out with the 7th pick for the Pacers. Let's see what they grab. Yeah, I can't play the sound for y'all because I'm not trying to get copyright infringement. Let's see who it is. Bilal Coulibaly at 7? Are you kidding me?
Who took him? Who's drafting?
7. They took Bilal Coulibaly.
Oh, they're trading him to Washington.
Are they?
Bro, the Wizards are that organization, bro. Wait, so how did I thought the Pacers had pick 10?
No,
did they move up?
Wait, the Wizards have pick 8. And they're trading for this.
Indiana is selecting Bilal Coulibaly and trading him to Washington. When did the Pacers get pick number 7? I thought they've been
at that.
So they got 10 too? They got pick number 10 too?
No, 10 is
oh, that's Dallas. That's Dallas. I'm tripping.
Dallas, yeah. What are the details for the trade?
That's a good. I don't know how good this kid is. He looks like he's lanky.
No, he looks like he's a good prospect, but he plays like 3 minutes a game.
Yeah, it says Indiana selecting Jarris Walker at number 8 via Wizards in this 7 to 8 flip. Washington is also sends 2 second-round picks to the Pacers. They traded 2 second-round picks to move up. That's a good deal for both teams. I mean, you move up, you get the guy that you want. But I don't know the I haven't seen like the drafts, like the mock draft boards to see if that was a reach for, the bull or not.
I don't know, but I think they just taking him because now don't get he's a good prospect. Like, I think they're doing this trade because Wembanyama was on his team because like
this dude averaged 5 points and 3 rebounds.
He played 2 minutes a game. That's what I'm saying.
He's projected to go 12 on this model.
Listen, he's projected to go 12th, and they just made that 12th. He was projected to go like 25th, and they moved him up because he had good workouts and stuff. But it's like, dude, like, y'all taking a guy 7th off of that limited amount of film? Like, I can see if he's bro.
They say he's a 19th ranked prospect.
Listen, I can see.
And they moved up for him.
That's crazy. Listen, my uncle was downstairs. I wanted to do the stream like with him and like put him on the screen like during the pick just to get his live reaction. But like he has to watch my cousin and like I can't be in a room because he's like a 3-year-old kid. But so I left him downstairs. But dude, like Whitmore's available, Hendricks, Walker. You take Coulibaly?
That's crazy talk.
You trade down to get Coulibaly. There's no way Indiana was going like that. Somebody had to be moving up to 7 to take him. It had to be, it had to be like Dallas or somebody that was moving up. Like, there's no way.
Yeah,
that's a crazy.
I mean, after what we've seen from them, I feel like you just never know with Washington. That has to be the.
Yeah.
They've literally I feel like they've had the worst week. Like the trades that they made was worse than
Except the
what
Chris Paul
Brooklyn
trade.
gave up to get Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett.
Dude, that Bradley Beal trade, like they really got a bag of chips for Bradley Beal. That's insane.
Even the even the
What the
the
Chris Paul trade?
Porzingis deal. Like they haven't gotten a first round pick. Like how did they didn't get a first round pick?
They did get a first round pick
for Beal or Porzingis, but got a first round pick for Chris Paul. Like that's insane.
What is this league, man? Like what is the NBA, man?
It's fixed, bro.
Like it doesn't.
Like how does Boston? How does Boston keep
like
just getting like Brogdon, Porzingis, and cats like that at discounts like every offseason? And they almost traded Brogdon, who has like a long-term illness or something like that, they were saying. And they almost traded him and almost got away with it. Almost traded him to the Clippers. I'm trying to pull this joint up so I can watch it.
Yeah, I know. Bro, when I get back down there, man, dude, Monfort was so excited, dude. Like all week he was talking about this stuff. I know he's not gonna be happy about Blue Valley. Or if it was Jarris Walker, he would have been happy about that either.
What is he?
He wanted it.
He's a Pacers fan?
No, he's a Wizards fan.
He wanted. Yeah. I forgot they traded. Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted Anthony Black or Cam Whitmore.
Are both Thompson brothers off the board?
Yeah, he
which one went first?
Amen Thompson went fourth to Houston, and Asar Thompson went fifth to Detroit. Bro, I can't believe they really picked Brandon Miller or Scoot Henderson.
You said they did what?
They picked Brandon Miller over Scoot Henderson.
Yeah, that's terrible, bro.
Yeah, let me know if you can't really hear me or not.
Yeah, it was a little low, but I think it's good now. Okay. But I think that's the issue when you draft for fit and you don't draft just talent, especially when you suck. Like, bro, the Hornets are terrible, bro. Like the organization is terrible. They have no talent outside of LaMelo. Like they got like, they got a lot of young pieces over there, but they don't have anyone who I'm not drafting the best player available for. Like they're not in a position to say, oh, we like this guy's skill set. Like, and I think that's something that the Sixers did well. Obviously, Sam Hinkie did well. And that's the reason why we are where we are, is because he drafted Nerlens Noel, Jahlil Okafor, and Joel Embiid. And Joel Embiid was just a freaking MVP. So, and we probably would have had Porzingis if they would have let him, if they didn't fire him that offseason and let Colangelo take over. They probably would have drafted Porzingis instead of Okafor, but whatever, man. But yeah, when you're an organization like that, you've got to take the best player available. Like you can't not take the best player available on the board. And Scoot Henderson, I think I don't know why Dame is mad about that. Like,
well, get rid of Dame then.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. You're good.
No, I was gonna say the only thing I'll say about Brandon Miller though, and I kind of like the NBA in general, is that I do feel like it is probably more important to have like those athletic wings, like than like point guards and centers, especially in today's NBA, where it's like Brandon Miller does have that perfect like 6'9", 210 like foot or 210 pound build, and he can shoot and he can play defense too.
Yeah, that's true.
Like he's not just like some scrub. Like he's not really like a consolation prize. Like he really is like. I mean, he was the best player in college. He was the best. He's the best college prospect. So it's not like he was far behind Scoot Henderson. It's just that I don't know. I think that Scoot Henderson was probably like the best guard prospect that's been like the last like I would say since Fultz, I guess. Unless you want to say Doncic, you count him as a point guard.
Yeah.
But
Nah,
yeah,
that's
I mean,
a good
I think,
point
yeah.
as far as like forwards. You kind of like the best teams really had those four. Like the only team I feel like that didn't have one of those like top tier forwards and win was Golden State. Like they just won with a bunch of guards. Like they had Iguodala, and but they didn't have like they had Kevin Durant, but they won. Well, how many? What they won 2 with KD. Nah, that's true. You do need that forward, and they do have LaMelo Ball, so they got the guard, and then you get Brandon Miller. So, nah, that's a good take.
Yo, try to pull up the like the draft order, like on ESPN, and like put it on the screen. It's like people can see it. They turn the lights out there. Like, I see who Utah gets. I'm trying not to look at Woj, but I will just because the Sixers don't have any draft picks. So I mean, it's not really gonna miss anything for our team. But let's see. Excellent. That's very excellent.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's all, man. I mean, Shams is breaking every pick, which is annoying. But I feel like I don't want to turn my notifications off because I'm trying to see, trades. If we make any trades, do you think the Sixers will make a trade tonight?
Who knows with these cats? Who knows with these cats, man?
Yeah, I think they might buy into the second round, but it sucks that on one hand it's like I feel like Morey should have made a move by now. On the other hand, it's kind of like he's kind of handicapped by the roster. Like, who do we have to trade outside of Tobias Harris? Like, we literally don't have any assets or anything outside of Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris, like, unless you're talking about Maxey, I'm not trading Maxey for. There's not a lot of guys I would trade Maxey for. There's just not a lot. I'm not trading them for PG. I'm not trading them for. I'm not. I wouldn't even trade Maxey for.
Right.
I wouldn't even trade Maxey, picks, and Tobias for Damian Lillard if James Harden's going to leave. Like, if people are like, oh, if Harden walks, let's get Dame. Bro, I'm not trading. Like I don't think they're gonna win with just like if we traded Tobias Harris, Tyrese Maxey, and James Harden left, that's 3 pieces that you're replacing with just Dame. Like, you have no. I mean, I guess somebody could talk me into that, but I don't know. Like if I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll do it because at this point, it's like you're either all in or you're not. Like, I don't know which is what frustrates me with us not being interested in Bradley Beal, us not being interested in Porzingis, us not being interested in, I haven't even heard us saying about anything about Paul George. And I think it's because those guys have big contracts. And if we made a trade like them, we would be locked into their contracts with this new CBA. But I feel like if you're the Sixers, it's like, bro, like if you're all in, then go all in. Who cares? Like the Suns, who cares about the luxury tax? The Celtics? Who cares? Who cares about picks? I don't care. Like, bro, if the Sixers win the championship next year, I don't freaking care if they don't have a first round pick for 10 years. Who cares?
Tell me about
it. Like who cares? Like, bro, I'm tired of the picks talk. It's like, bro, who cares? I could care less if they have the 28th pick in the draft. I don't It doesn't matter. If we're gonna be able to win a championship, like if you're putting together a team like the Suns for
Yo,
multiple years, I'm doing that. I don't care about the picks.
Utah just selected Taylor Hendricks.
Yeah. I don't
Man,
know.
Whitmore must have had a bad workout.
Yeah, they said he was going to fall. Number 10 is interesting because Dallas has talked about moving number 10 for a vet that can win now. So I'm interested to see, bro. Here we go, man. Here we go.
Yo, here's what Woj said about the Hornets. He said all along the entire Charlotte Hornets organization has been all in on Brandon Miller. Ownership, front office, scouts, coaches, they see him as a perennial future all-star.
Yeah, I like Brandon Miller. He's a good player.
I do too.
Trading Davis Bertans and Carson Wallace
What happened?
to the Oklahoma City Thunder have another top 10 pick.
I don't see the trade yet. Where's it? I'm on Woj's doing.
Shams just Woj is an oil,
Shams,
bro.
like,
You might as well
Shams.
follow. You might as well follow that cat. Yeah, they're trading Bertans
I don't follow either of them.
and Carson Wallace.
Who they getting in return?
I have no idea. I don't know who they could be getting.
Kason Wallace, though, like a point guard, like they got SGA and they have Giddey. They want another point guard.
And they got Jalen Williams.
They have who?
Jalen Williams too, who's a forward, but he's like a guard too. He's like a big guard.
But I tell you what, though, Kason Wallace defensively, he's excellent, man. Like Kason Wallace can defend. Offensively, I don't know how he's going to end up in the NBA, but like defensively, that's another. Like he was definitely one of the best prospects on that end, especially for a freshman.
Yeah,
they.
Go
ahead.
No, you're good.
No, I was going to just say that I do think that Taylor Hendricks at 9, I think that pick is fine. Really, the only ones I think that are concerning so far, for anyone new to tuning into the stream, obviously Wembanyama went first, Miller second, Scoot Henderson third, Amen Thompson, then Osar, Anthony Black at 6, Bilal Coulibaly at 7, probably the surprise of the draft so far, Jarris Walker and Taylor Hendricks. So Taylor Hendricks at 9 is a good pick. I thought they were going to pick all along, but he's another good like Brandon Miller size guy, about 6'9", 210, can shoot a little bit, long arms. Just a good player. I don't think he has potential. He's solid though.
Yeah, Whitmore is falling, man. I'm kind of surprised by that.
Yeah, but the fact that Orlando's probably gonna get him there.
Yeah, they could use
if Orlando doesn't take him, that's
yeah, Orlando could use another wing.
We're okay. I'm gonna see what OKC is trading because, like, did they say what OKC is getting yet?
They only traded number 12. They just moved up 2 spots. So
OKC just to get up the contract then.
Yep.
Yeah, just to get up the contract.
And they got some money. I think they got some cash.
Oh yeah, a TPE. I guess some kind of exception. Taxpayer exception. I think that's what that is.
Yeah.
That's a good trade to get off that contract, man. If only the
Sixers.
That's
a really good trade.
I know if only the Sixers
moving back 2 spots. Just moving back 2 spots. That's a great trade. The thing with the Sixers
could get off the Harris contract, man.
The reason why the Sixers are stuck is because getting off the Harris contract doesn't free up cap space
at all.
because they're already 35 million. Like people are just like, oh, salary dump. Like, bro, it's not like that's not how it works. It's not like, oh, we get rid of his 30 mil and we have 30 mil to spend. Like, no, we get rid of his 30 mil and we're still 7 million over the cap space because Joel Embiid's max, and Harden's max. Going into next year, Toby coming off the books, which is why I think I wouldn't be surprised if, and I hate to say this, but I wouldn't be surprised if Tobias is back and we just rock with like that, because that could easily be their best option. Like if they can't find two, because you want to get two really good, like you don't want to get two fringe role players. Like you don't want to get Tim Hardaway and Davis Bertans for Tobias Harris. Like that's not a good a good trade for the Sixers. Like you'd be better off sticking with Tobias and his contract is going at the end of the year, and then you can really re-sign him for 15 mil. Like, yo, if Tobias Harris was making $15 million, I would love him. If he was making $15-20 million, he'd be perfect. But he's making 40 million, and that's the issue. So I think that I wouldn't be surprised if he's back. Hopefully Nick Nurse can, like I was talking to Caruso about this earlier, hopefully Nurse can get the most out of him. Offensively, if we have a system that utilizes player skill sets, like using Maxey more on ball and pick and rolls, even a little bit of Tobias here and there. And then we've seen Tobias play really good defense for stretches, but we just haven't seen it consistently. So if they, emphasize defense, I think that Tobias could still be a good piece. Not at 40, but at some price after this year, or better than trade him for freaking peanuts. So let's see what else is going on. Yeah, I was there. Yeah, you got your trades. That's kind of crazy, bro. That's crazy that the Mavericks tanked out of the play-in.
Yeah.
It's crazy that they tanked out of the play-in just to trade that pick. Like that's like kind of terrible, bro. Honestly, like Bertans has.
I mean, not really. They only moved down 2 slots. I can see if they had to move that down like 5, 6, 7. They only lost 2 slots. Yo, can you hear those guys, Joe?
Nah, I couldn't hear them.
So you can't hear them? All right, that's good. I was just making sure that I was good with the sound. Let's see who gets picked at 11th though, man. Nah, it's like no, you already know Shams got that joint already.
Yeah. I just want the Sixers to make a move, bro.
Yo, they're picking the craziest cats, bro. Like, come on. Chet Howard at 11? I don't know, man. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I'm dumb.
But this happens every year, man. Maxey fell to 21.
We might as well trade back into the draft, man. Like, try something, man.
I don't know how Grady Dick and freaking Cam Whitmore are available. Still. Jet Howard was projected to go 22.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this joint.
He honestly didn't even have that great I mean, he can shoot, but I mean, I feel like he wasn't that great in college. Like, he wasn't that great in college. Yeah, they're talking to it's crazy because like Shams be freaking reporting those trades so early. They're still talking to Kason Wallace, asking about how he feels about Dallas. He hasn't been on Dallas in like 15 minutes, and they're still interviewing about that.
That's what the freaking Sixers did with Bridges.
Still one of the probably the worst draft night trade by that team in the history of their franchise.
Yeah, that was. I don't think we ever want to get over that one.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna ask you something though, like, so like if and I still think Indiana is going to try to make a trade for a veteran with picks 26 and 29. Like, do you foresee like us having any type of like any shot of being able to make a trade with them?
Do we have our first round pick next year?
Yeah.
I think we do. I don't think they'll. I don't think. I don't know if trading Tobias for a late first is going to help the team win right now. It's tough, man. It's tough. I just feel like the Sixers are in such a tough position where they need vets, but they also need like young talent. And I don't think that trading someone like Tobias for too late first it's not gonna move the needle this year. So that's another year you're wasting Embiid's prime. Like I think Tobias probably gives you a better chance to win right now than anyone they can draft in this draft at this point. So, and I think the only way that they could maybe we could do a trade with Indiana where we get Buddy Hield and one of those like late round picks. I could maybe see that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like I would like that. You know, maybe you get Buddy, you get the shooter, and then I don't know if there's a forward, like a 3-and-D type forward who's athletic that can fill Tobias's role. Maybe not start, but maybe have him come off the bench. You bring Jalen McDaniels back, and then what's the starting five? Like Harden, Maxey, McDaniels, Tucker, and Embiid. And then you have Melton and Buddy off the bench. Like, that's not terrible.
Bro, they really selected Jet Howard 14, 2, and 2. That's what he averaged. At 6'8", he averaged 2 rebounds.
But I might rather I don't know. I might rather have to I wouldn't say that. I think I would rather have the first round pick and Hield, but I don't know if Indy would do that. But if they would, then I would consider it. But I think the Sixers still need size and they still need wing depth. Like Buddy Hield is only a spot up shooter. He doesn't play defense.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't create. He doesn't have a mid-range game. Like he's like Tobias can at least like he's not the greatest he's not a sharpshooter, but he can still shoot. He can still play defense. He can give you a little on ball. Like, you know what I mean? Like Tobias might be the better, you know, like just a better player. Like if we trade Tobias for Buddy, I feel like that even creates a bigger hole in the middle for our team. Like we already don't have any. What we want to rely on PJ Tucker and Jalen McDaniels, like in pick 29. Like I don't know. Like,
yeah, we're going to get Harrison Barnes and we're going to like it. That's what's going to happen.
From the Kings.
Yeah, we're gonna get Harrison
Do they have a
Barnes.
pick? I would do Barnes in 24 for Tobias. But I think the thing with
I would too.
and I was reading this in Key Pompey's report the other day is the Sixers are hoping that Nurse can get more out of Tobias what than what Doc got out of him. And I don't think it's crazy because I think we've seen Tobias have. I'm not saying we increase our expectations and oh my gosh, Tobias is about to be transformative, but if he changes the culture and we become a good defensive team,
Mm-hmm.
And a team that moves the ball and gets him involved, like Tobias hasn't been involved really in the offense. Like he's just been made a spot up shooter, not giving him any excuses because when he's had the opportunities, he hasn't always capitalized. But we get a coach in here that actually uses people's talent, and there's ball movement in the offense. There's sets, there's plays for our top guys. And then,
hold up, Caleb. Yo, you got this stuff on your screen, man.
What?
Do you see this interview right here with Jett Howard?
Nah, I can't watch it. So
Oh, you can't see it? Oh, my bad. Oh, you can't share it and have your laptop. Oh, my fault. All right, now I'll start giving more to play by later. Because they're interviewing Jett Howard and Juwan Howard right now, and they got this lady. I don't know if it's like his wife or daughter, but she's wearing a crazy outfit, man. She has like this like pink, like dollhouse dress.
Do you think Anthony Black was a good pick for Orlando?
At 6, no. I think you could have traded down. I think they could have traded down and gotten him.
And then they drafted Jett Howard, bro.
Yeah, because
that's
terrible.
Just
bad. That I don't know, man. That was just
these teams. That's why these teams suck, bro. Man,
like they need shooting. I can see Jett Howard because they need shooting, but why not get Grady Dick? Like I don't understand that one, man.
Yeah.
And Anthony Black, like you got Fultz, you have Cole Anthony, you have Jalen Suggs. Like, why do you get another like combo guard?
Yeah.
I don't know. They drafted like two, basically a point guard / shooting guard and a shooting guard. I don't know, man. And like Anthony Black, I do think he's gonna be a beast. I think he'll probably be like, he could probably be like a fringe all-star level player. I think he's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Jett Howard, I don't know, man. To be honest. But I mean, the Spurs are set.
Yeah, I think they'll be. I didn't even see him get drafted.
Oh, you didn't see Wembanyama? Oh, dag.
Yeah. But good pick. You know what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, they made a whole spectacle of it. They made a whole spectacle of it, bro. Dude, like, they had him standing there, like, looking down, making a pose, like a pose or something, and just had the cameras, like, zooming all around him and stuff like that. I was like, wow, man, they're really gonna hype this guy up. I think that's wrong with the NBA, too. Like, I understand, you got these prospects. You want it to be exciting and stuff, but they got to stop all this, like, hero worship and, like, hyping these guys up like they're just, like, the greatest humans on the planet, man. Like they got to keep it normal. Like, they're making way too much of a event. And then I feel like them, when these guys don't pan out or they aren't as good as, like, everyone expects them to be, then they want to get to calling them bust and act like, they're not good and all that other stuff. And I don't think that's fair on the players. Yeah,
that's fact. I mean, these cats are young, man. I mean,
exactly.
But they are getting paid a lot to do what they, at least the ones at the top. So I guess that's what comes with it. Comes with the dollar. Expectations come with it. They invest all this money and these resources into you. So even as fans, like you know what I mean, like we invest in a lot into our teams and stuff like that. So I get the balance of it.
Yeah, I mean, I get it too. But I mean, same time, Josh Harris, Elton Brand, all those guys, they make a lot of money too. And
Fact.
Josh Harris is a billionaire. What's his?
I didn't know. Yeah, bro, I didn't know Scoot was only 6'2".
Yeah, for me, he's like just like a more powerful Ja Morant. That's kind of what he reminds me of when I watch him.
Yeah, I thought he was bigger than 6'2".
Nah, he's not that tall, but he does have like some size and like stockiness to him.
Yeah.
All right, they got OKC coming out. I know they already announced the selection, but for anybody watching on TV and not looking at Shams, it is a watch along, not a read Twitter along. So they selected Derek Lively the second, center out of Duke. Dang, man. Mr. Whitmore, man, he might be wishing he stayed in college. For whatever reason. And what was Javine saying the whole time? Better than Wemby, wetter than Scoot? He kept saying that. I'm about to text on that right now and see what he said. Oh, they turned the people were watching the draft and oh, I got you, Mr. Caleb.
Yeah, I really wish the Sixers had a pick. I mean, it's just a shame that they don't have a pick.
How long you want to cover this though? Like just like get the lottery and stuff like that. Cause I don't know nobody really care about the second round.
Yeah, I'll say once they get out of the lottery. Actually, once they get to 7, I want to see what the Lakers do if they they make a trade.
I kind of want to.
Brooklyn's got 2 first. Brooklyn has our first, don't they?
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Let me see, man. I'm not gonna lie. I wonder if James Harden and Daryl Morey weren't freaking married. If we had a legit, like, not a legit GM, but if it wasn't for that relationship, would the Sixers have pulled the trigger on a Halliburton, Buddy Hield, first round picks for Ben? Like,
bro, I don't.
Look at this, bro. The Sacramento Kings had Halliburton on the table before they decided to send the Indiana Pacers in a deal. The Sixers were focused on Harden. Like, come on, man. Like, I get it. Like, I mean, obviously, hindsight is 2020.
Yeah,
hindsight is 2020. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I wasn't hyped when we got Harden and all that. But my thing is, like, if you could get Halliburton, Buddy Hield, and picks, think about where we would be right now if we had Halliburton, Maxey, Toby. Well, I mean, we wouldn't have PJ Tucker, so but we would have picks and we would have assets. Like, we would have been able to trade for Brad Beal, and it could have been Halliburton, Beal, and B. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we would have been able to be in the Porzingis sweepstakes. We would have been able to be in the Damian Lillard sweepstakes. Like, we would have so many more options, but we traded all of our assets the rest of them. For
We traded
James
all of
Harden
our.
at 33, bro. Coming off an injury. Not saying that it was bad. Like, the fact that Daryl Morey got James Harden for Ben Simmons is insane, honestly. But it's like, yo, we traded Curry, a great shooter, our best backup center that we ever had, and like 3 firsts. Like, we could have had those picks. Imagine if we would have those picks in younger asset. Like, we would be able to make moves, man. Like, it just sucks that we're so handicapped. And the Sixers have been so focused the past 7 years on getting like superstars that they haven't focused on also building depth, like young development. Like, we have no young players. Like, we traded Dart. Like, we traded all of our assets for Tobias Harris and Jimmy Butler. Let Jimmy Butler walk. Then traded one of the best assets we had in Ben Simmons and more assets to get another superstar. Like, we just keep trading all of our assets for one superstar who's not good enough.
We traded assets to get Markelle Fultz, who the team that we traded assets to didn't even want.
Yeah, it just
We traded assets for DeAndre Melton. We traded assets for Jaden McDaniels. The last guy we drafted was like who? Jaden Springer was the last guy we drafted.
It's unbelievable, bro. I just feel like, man, yo, like, could you imagine? Bro, they had Halliburton on the table? Tyrese Halliburton?
Yeah,
and it's like, yo, I get it. It's like, because Halliburton at the time, and he's still not like James Harden. He's not a scorer. He's not a scorer. Like, look at this, bro. They've considered Halliburton. Let's see. Let me see. What is it? Halliburton, Hill, Barnes, and 2 first-round picks for Ben Simmons. Oh, nah, that's too much. Ben, Toby, and Matisse. Nah, they're smoking.
No, you said that's too much, but it said Sacramento considered it.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't have traded Ben, Toby, and Matisse.
Oh, Toby and Matisse. Hold up.
If you take Matisse out.
Oh, because Shams didn't ruin it. Grady Dick was in Toronto.
That's a good pick for them.
Yeah. And surprisingly, Shams didn't ruin it. He actually let it play out. So maybe there was like some trade chatter before they selected it and they were like, yeah, let's go with it. But that's kind of weird that he didn't report it 10 minutes early.
Yeah.
Like, he actually tweeted like after they said his name.
What you think about Philip Petrusev? You seen he's coming over? The European dude that we had.
Who was in the G League?
I think yeah.
You mean he's coming over? He's in the G League.
Nah, he's he plays in like Serbia. This cat.
Petrosov plays in Serbia?
Yeah, he's a European dude. He played in the
No, I know who he is, but I thought he was on the G League. Or maybe it was the summer league team that he was on.
Yeah, he was in the summer league, yeah. Apparently he's like a stretch forward.
Well, I mean, we need something, I guess.
Yeah, we can use it. Like, I mean, I was looking at his stats and I was like,
What are his stats looking like?
Oh, no, this is solid. 11 points, 5 boards, 50% from 3.
Okay.
Not tripping. I mean, he's only taking 2, but I mean, that's still kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm. Grady Dick is a nice pick at 13. He really is a great shooter. Like, and the thing I like about Grady Dick is that he's more than just like a guy shooting. Like, he plays with a high IQ too. And like, even though he's not like a real like elite like defender per se, like he competes on that. Like, I don't know if he's gonna be a good defender in the NBA because like he doesn't really look, at least the way he moves, like he don't really look like he's super athletic or anything like that. But he does compete as hard as he can. So, to his credit.
Yeah.
Right now, I guess it's the Whitmore's. Bro, if Whitmore ended up going to the Lakers, bro, I'll be pissed. And that's the kind of stuff the NBA wants too. Because he's a power forward. LeBron James is almost done. And then like he'll be able to develop and take over that spot. Like that has to be it. Like that has to be it. And there's no way that guy is still on the board when he's projected to go 4th or 5th.
I wish we could. Like, this is one. Like, we're just helpless, bro. We don't have like.
I'll trade Toby and take him.
I would too.
But who's next? Atlanta. What do they need? They don't need a guard. They need a
I
forward.
would trade. I would take on John Collins' contract to 14 or 15 and Tobias.
Mm. They got Atlanta taking Jordan Hawkins, but like the way this draft is going, I don't think they're going to take Jordan Hawkins. Kobe Buffkin didn't get selected.
I wonder where Whitmore is going to go.
Bro, every top 13 pick got selected except for Whitmore. But Koulibaly going 7 is still nuts, man. I can't believe that. I can't wait to hear Monco has to say about that.
You said you can't wait to see what?
I can't wait to go upstairs or go downstairs and back to my aunt's apartment to see, because I'm in her building, but I'm on the roof.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go back down there and see just what he has to say, man, because that's not who he wanted.
I bet, man.
Not in the way, because he asked, he was like, "Yo, what do you think about Koulibaly?" I see him rising. I'm like, yeah, I mean, he rising. I wouldn't take him that early in the draft.
Yeah.
This is a crazy draft, man.
Bro, the Mavericks are trying to trade. They're active in the trade marketplace to use their new $17 million exception to acquire a player and a future pick. I wonder who they're going to try and get. Man, we haven't done a single thing the Sixers. I haven't even heard, bro, and like, wow, we going to hear Daryl Morey has bought a 2nd-round pick from the Oklahoma City Thunder. Like,
oh, I said the Hawks are next. No, the Hawks aren't going to get Jordan Hawkins. I do see that.
I think it's the Pelicans.
No, the Pelicans, yeah, that's why I said that. Yeah, the Hawks aren't getting him.
Yeah.
Pelicans getting Jordan Hawkins. It said they need a traditional point guard or a rim protector, and they selected a shooting guard. I mean, he's a national champion. He's a good player. He's Angel Reese's cousin, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Who?
Jordan Hawkins out of UConn.
I think so. Yeah.
I think they're both from they're both from Maryland.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But I think close to Baltimore, if I'm not mistaken. Cam Whitmore ain't far from you either. Like his hometown, like not too far.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of Maryland cats, DMV cats in this draft.
Oh man, I can't believe Cam Whitmore is available to pick 15.
We'll see. Bro, for him to he didn't get picked in the lottery. The lottery, bro. The lottery.
Ew, yo, look at Grady Dick's jacket. That's ugly. Grady Dick's jacket.
Oh, that red John, yeah.
Yo, that's but I know that's
terrible.
icy though. I know that joint cost like 10 bands.
Probably.
That's crazy though. That was the ugliest jacket I ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness.
All right, about that. Adam Silver slipper is about to come. They kind of showed a Joel Embiid as a young bull. Adam Silver slipper is about to come up here and announce the 14th pick, which is. It's like no.
Who? He's
Nah, I
he's
got
now announcing.
yeah, it's Jordan Hawkins.
I can't believe Chris Middleton declined his option. I just seen that come up on my Twitter.
Oh, I forgot. I guess I was looking at it because they were showing OKC, but 12, but Derek Lively going to Dallas is big because they want to get to clear up that cap space. So they're going to sign Kyrie Irving. Yeah, they're going to get Kyrie Irving and have cap space, and they get a rim protecting center, which they desperately need. That they're having a good all season right now. Definitely having a good draft night because to get off that contract and get a center. Because Kayshawn Wallace, was Kayshawn Wallace really not going to be there for them at 12? Like, why did OKC make that trade?
Yeah, that's weird. Because unless somebody was going to move up with Orlando, because Orlando wasn't going to take another guard, or they shouldn't take another guard.
I guess. Yeah, yeah. I mean, no, they did. Orlando took Jet Howard,
but he's 6'8" though.
Yeah, but he's like a shooter, and he's like 200 pounds.
That's still different than what they.
I guess.
Bolts, Jalen Suggs. Jalen Suggs is a guy that might be available.
No, you're right. And also, I keep forgetting that in this NBA, if you're 6'8", 195, you can be a center.
You can at least play at least 2 and 3. You could cover. You can guard like the bigger forward.
Mm-hmm.
His draft is moving so slow, man.
Yeah, I'm surprised New Orleans didn't try to trade Zion Williamson. Then again, I'm not really that surprised now I think about it because why would you trade Zion Williamson?
Yeah, they probably try. I mean, for like Scoot or Miller, and I think Portland was just like, nah.
I don't think Portland will say no to that. To be honest, if they're looking to keep Dame, I don't think they would say no. But I don't really think that. I mean, I just think that was probably more smoke because like Zion likes to pay. He likes to pay to lay, and that's it. But
who is Kobe Bufkin?
Bufkin is crazy. I mean, he's another guard. I forget what team he played for. He's solid though.
I feel like,
but that's kind of expected though. That's not out of the ordinary for
Atlanta.
Yeah, because he was also supposed to be a lottery pick. So was Bufkin out of Michigan. Yeah.
But them getting another guard, like they don't have Murray and Trae Young.
Well, they were expecting to take Jordan Hawkins. So, and I think DeJounte Murray might be done.
Yeah, they talking.
To be honest, they traded for him. And they look like they acting like they want to get rid of that cat. I don't know why, but bro, one more pick. Jalen, is it gonna be Jalen Hood-Schifino for?
I think Cam Whitmore is going to Utah.
Yeah, if he doesn't go to Utah,
I don't think there's any way.
Yeah, I'm like, come on. I mean, they did take Taylor Hendricks though at 9, who's a power forward. So
I wish we could. Man, I freaking.
Oh, yo, Mr. Anson here. Yeah, what's up? King Lauer. Yo, Ant. So who you going to pick, bro? You got the second pick. You going to get Miller or Henderson?
He's taking Scoot.
Ends on fit, like, because if Portland has,
you said depends on fit.
What I'm saying is,
we just got done talking about this.
I know, but here's what I'm saying though. Like Scoot Henderson, for one, he's on Portland. He's playing with Dame, so it's not like he's going to be taking 30, and Simon. So it's not like he's going to be taking 30 shots a game. But I mean, obviously, I think he's a better player. But you got Brandon Miller, who's a great fit on Charlotte. Even though I think they should have picked Henderson, he has a better fit, like quote unquote, and he's a forward, and like he's going to average probably 17 points and 8 rebounds, and like 7 or 8 rebounds, which is probably better for fantasy. But either way, I got pick number 3. So I mean, listen, whoever he doesn't take, I'm taking. So
I mean, Scoot's probably scoring 15, 17, giving you 7 assists and giving you 5 boards and a couple steals.
now I don't think he'll give you a couple of steals. But I mean, I think he'll probably give you like 1.2 steals. But I don't know if he'll get 7 assists playing with Dame though. I don't know if he's gonna have the ball in his hand enough to do that.
I think they'll figure it out. Like, he'll definitely have the ball. Like, I mean, if Anthony Simons is averaging, what was he averaging? He was averaging multiple assists. And there's no way they're going into the season. There's no way they're going into the season with Simons, Sharp, Henderson, and Dame. Like, somebody's getting moved. They've already been talking about trading Simons. So, but I mean, we'll see. I mean, you know, he'll be able to see, like, you know, later. We'll see, you know, when the draft will be closer to, you know, when the season is. So, they'll kind of
Okay, they should have been traded Dame. The Dame trade should have been announced already. Should have been announced today, to be honest. Because I don't know why you're going to – like, I would keep Simons and Sharp and Henderson. Like, I don't really understand why Jeremy Grant's on the team still.
I think Grant's a free agent this year.
Is he?
Yeah. Apparently, he's going to command $30 million a year.
How we got Mr. Martin in here. Yeah. Is that Bradley Beal in this picture, man?
Yo, Cam Whitmore is still here at 17, bro. If he goes to the Lakers, bro, it's just fixed if he goes to the Lakers.
Yeah, I know Javine said he wanted to tap in, or I don't know, he was thinking about tapping in, but I don't know if he'll be on still, but
yeah,
oh yeah, because it's later for y'all. Oh, my fault, bro. Listen, I'm in a different time zone because I'm an hour behind you. So like, it's 9:44 for you. It's only 8:44 for me. Like, even when the draft started, I'm like, yo, the draft's at 8, but I was out eating, and I was like, yo, man, like, why is it saying the draft's gonna be on in an hour and a half? It's only gonna be 7. I was like, yo, yeah, like, why is the draft saying that? And we were like, oh crap, we're in Chicago. Like, I was like, oh man. So we had to rush home and make sure we got here to watch this. Yeah, I got a crazy setup. Yeah, I'm on the rooftop, man. That's right outside, and then like that one building is back there. That what's it called? The Willis Tower. It's like the tallest building in the country. It's like somewhere back there. But yeah, Matt's in the chat saying that Trey Lillard was right.
I can't really see. Let me try.
Yeah, I got the YouTube up, so I can see the comments. That's right outside, and then like that
What?
that one building is back. Yeah, you gotta mute your YouTube though.
Nah, yeah, it came up on Twitter.
Yo, Matt, what do you think about the draft so far, brother? Like, who do you think bugged, Matt? Like, I think the Wizards bug getting Koulibaly, and I also think Orlando bug getting Black and Howard. One or the other would have been fine, but getting both of those cats, I think that's a crazy decision.
I want to see where Whitmore goes. Who's that other bull from Duke? It's another dude that's good from Duke. Not big. I think it's Whitehead. Is it Whitehead?
Oh yeah, Dariq Whitehead, he's gonna slip because he doesn't look athletic anymore. So like his finishing was like piss poor in college. Because like he had that foot injury.
Shoots?
Yeah, he can shoot, but he had that foot injury. And like I remember before going to college, like he's not like the most explosive guy. Like he was pretty solid getting to the lane, but he was never really like super explosive. But he can shoot really well. But it's like
ever since he hurt his injury is like he hasn't like gotten that burst back. So like his finishing is just horrible. He can't even like get by anybody. So I think that's why he's going to slip. Now maybe he still has a chance to heal because sometimes leg injuries take a couple of years to get to heal from. So I think that like he could still get to like that level where like he's a real solid player. But I definitely I can see why he hasn't been picked yet.
Yeah.
Because he was like the top. He was like one of the highest prospects going into college, but he got hurt, and now we're seeing it. Yeah, Whitmore is still on the board, brother. The Thompson twin.
Fake.
Yeah, I'm just answering what Matt was saying. I'm a little surprised that. Go ahead, Caleb.
No, you're good. I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, it just sucks that we don't have anything to move up with. But
Yeah. Now I was gonna say like the Thompson twins. Now I definitely thought Amen Thompson was going to the Rockets, but I thought that the Pistons would have went with either Whitmore or Jarris Walker. And for them to get Sarah Thompson, I thought was kind of. I mean, but then again, I still think he's a good fit because I was wondering why were they going to get like a guy like Jarris Walker, especially because like whatever reason is James Wiseman still on that team or is he a free agent?
he's still on the team.
Because for them to have Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duren, and James Wiseman, like that's kind of crazy to have all three of those cats. So I'm actually kind of glad they went with Sarah Thompson. And I'm glad that Sarah Thompson has a good coach too. Like he has Monty Williams. So I think if Whitmore can go to a team that has a good coach, like he'll be fine.
Like the Sixers.
No. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, he's a great coach. Yeah, I'm tripping. I'm having those Doc flashbacks, brother.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Jeez. Walker to the Packers is nuts. Steve Matt's acting crazy. Yo.
Said Walker to the Packers.
Yeah, I thought
Yo, they
that,
really do need to get into this draft, man. Like,
no,
I feel like for being available, like it just sucks that we don't have anything to move up this far in the draft. Maybe if we had our first round pick, we'd be able to move up. Like we had 21 or 22, like we're supposed to. We kind of be within range, but
no. This is a good selection for Utah. It's not Cam Whitmore, but I was wondering if they're going to take this guy. I like this prospect, and this prospect is. Say no, I'm playing. It's Keontae George. Keontae George. I like Keontae George.
Where is he from?
That green team. I don't know. I said the green team. What is it? Baylor. I think it's Baylor. Yeah, his like shooting and stuff wasn't that good. Like I think he shot like 39% from the field, like 35, 34% from three. But he looks like looking at his play style, so he looks like one of those guys where like having more space on an NBA court is going to do him a lot of good because like you can kind of see like his skill set, but I think his skill set wasn't really suitable for college. I think having that like slow paced, like smaller court areas like that, less spacing in college, kind of messed him up a little bit. But I think if he gets to the league and gets a chance to like, kind of like a Kevin Porter Jr., like that type of guy where he's like a combo guard, like he can play make. He's excellent in the pick and roll, like he can create his own stuff. But like he needs to if he gets time where he's allowed to develop and stuff like that, like the shooting is going to come because like he's a natural scorer. I just think college was like playing on a team like Baylor, like didn't really like benefit. It was either Baylor or Oregon. Let me look it real quick, make sure I'm not saying the wrong team. I'm pretty sure it was Baylor, but it could be Oregon. Let's see.
Baylor. It was Baylor. But he was one of the prospects I was watching a lot when like throughout the year. I like his game. But having Whitman on the board, like I feel like that's kind of what we're watching now just to see how far this guy goes because like not being top 16, are the Lakers gonna let him pass?
Yeah, that's insane. I
But
don't
if
think
the
the Lakers can. I think it'd be like the perfect place for the Lakers too, with like LeBron and them.
And Javine been winning, but I really think that that's a conspiracy though. Like him going to the Lakers, like if he goes there, like that's a conspiracy. He must have some really bad workouts to go this far. Either his workouts are terrible, or like this is just like Porzingis going to the Celtics and Beal going to the Suns for free. Yeah, someone does fall, Matt, but like they don't. But the falling like this, like Maxey fell the year we got Maxey. Like he fell like because one it was a COVID year, and like he wasn't even projected to go like top 10 anyway. Like he was projected to go like 13 through like 16. So like him dropping from 13 to like 21, like that's a big drop. But like that can happen. But like a guy that's supposed to go like top 5, going down to maybe 17 or worse, and it's not like he played poorly in college. I think he actually was really good in college, and he's the youngest player in the draft. And like his skill set, having like a guy that's 6'7" with an NBA body, 230, with elite athleticism, extreme power. Like that's not a guy, and he can shoot. That's not a guy that slips. Not for these cats. Not for Kobe Buffkin. Not for Jet Howard and cats like that. Like there's no way you see more in those guys than you see in Cam Whitmore. And that's not even me being like a Villanova guy, like, or that being my younger brother. Like that's just like watching these guys play. All right, let me check. Let's see who the Lakers got, man.
Their pick come up yet? It's gonna
Yeah.
take forever, man.
I know. Tell
I'm
me
probably
about
gonna be
it.
out after this one.
Bro, he went 11th, Matt. What world do we look? First of all, I still can't believe Koulibaly went 7th. I might even be able to go to sleep because of that. It's like no, I'm just saying anything at this point, man. But see, like look at it. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, Caleb, because I don't know if you got ESPN up, but they're showing like his strengths. They're like, yeah, create space, crafty scorer, shooting range. He averaged 15 and 4 and 3. Freshman, like it's and he has good size too. Like he's 6'4", 220. He's 220 as a guard.
Yeah, that's good size.
Like they
You
showing
talking
his
about the
highlights.
kid Keontae George?
Yeah, they just showed the highlight. He just bumped off the guy fell like, and it wasn't even an offensive foul. How do you like him? Dude, I hope you push those trades through in fantasy. Cause I got a trade I'm trying to make. I got a trade that
Which
I
what
made.
trade?
That's just like, no, I'm saying I made a trade, but I can't do it because some of the assets that were traded are from like previous deals that we did.
Yeah, I think once y'all submit the trades, then they should go through. I don't know how many is pending. Yeah, I don't think any trades are pending. Torres' team is terrible, man.
Tour. Chill.
His team is so bad, bro.
You putting this guy on the blast for the world? I got no part of that Torres. He said that.
Yo, who is this, bro?
They drafted what? With the CD Suzuka or something?
Jalen Hood Shifno?
Is that who they're taking? Or are you just saying his name?
what it's looking like to me. We got to trade up bad.
Because I don't even see, because I don't even see that on Sham's account. But Jalen Hood Shafino, like this is the range for him.
I feel like cats didn't even scout Cam Whitmore, and they like, yo, like some teams is like, yo, we didn't think he was gonna be here. We don't know nothing about him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't. Yeah.
And think about this, man. Like he was hurt. Like he was hurt coming into the year. Like he broke his wrist. Did it come up yet?
Are the Miami Heat on the clock right now?
Not that I
Yo,
see.
if the Miami Heat get Cam Whitmore, bro.
That's a great pick if they do.
Bro, if they get
dude,
Whitmore,
if he
I'm
gets
done.
bro, if he gets freaking
Eric Spoelstra?
Eric Spoelstra, if he gets Eric Spoelstra as his coach, man, like
I'm done.
yeah, there's no
done.
way. Yeah, sorry, Zach. There's no way I'm not drafting him if he goes to Miami.
Yeah, that's crazy. But all right, man. I don't know what we'll do the next spot. I mean, we'll have to do something soon.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like.
Well, probably have to buy hands actually.
Because honestly, I don't even really want to. Do the Sixers even deserve a pod?
I don't think the NBA deserves a pod, honestly.
Yeah, honest, right.
Like I just think that's the only reason I can do only can do the Sixers because I feel like I just feel like the NBA is a bad product and I don't really care that much about what goes around the league because I think it's just a joke. Like the league from top to bottom is just like goofy. From the players to the teams to the organizations, it's just stupid, bro. Like it's just a dumb league. Like,
well, one thing I will say though is that like I do think that having like the Nuggets and the Heat in the championship was a good thing. Like I'm glad they didn't like force. So? Yes, because I'm glad they didn't force teams into the finals. I'm glad they just let like teams like win.
I think they try. I don't know if they let. I think they try. Like I think the Sixers got hold out of the series.
Yeah.
Like Game 6 was insane, bro. Like Game 6 was incredible. But I agree. You know, like the Nuggets and the Heat that series. You know, but I mean, they even tried to get Boston in that joint, man. After Game 6,
but
like
no, they
could have let.
They could have let Boston. No, they could have let Boston in that joint.
I think Miami just whooped their tail. Like, and like the thing with the NBA is like any close game, they're gonna skew it for the other team. If it's close, if it's a blowout, it's a blowout. It's nothing you can do. But if it's close,
yeah, you got to remember that one game. You got to remember that one game, like when they added that time to the clock for the when Derek White hit that game winner tap in. Like Jimmy Butler, he double dribbled. They didn't even call that crap. Like that was crazy. They didn't call that.
They don't call it carries or dribbles or
no. They don't call it carry. Like a double dribble not being called. Like
that was
like, because a carry, like everybody carries. So like I can see you getting away with carries because everybody's doing it. But double dribble, like that's a mental lapse. Like that's you can't miss a double dribble.
That wasn't that. I would say it wasn't like a clear, visible double dribble. Like it wasn't like he was dribbling to the corner. It was right in front of him. Like I don't even know if from that angle, like the ref would have been able to like pick that up that quick. Like that was like a very quick. Like you didn't really see the double dribble until they slowed it all the way down. It was like, oh shoot, he double dribbled. They missed that joint. But like you know what I mean? Like I don't think it was. Like with the Kawhi Leonard thing, right? Like when he played against us, he gets the inbound and he takes 6 steps running. Like the game's going so fast that you're not like
I
noticing.
mean, you can see that. No, the
traveled.
Kawhi Leonard one, you can clearly that was so clear.
That was that was bad.
Like that was very, very, very blatant.
That was bad, yo. That was bad. But yeah, the NBA is just a bad product. It's just the same thing. It's the same 5 teams that, get all the players, and shout out to Denver. I'm glad that they won this year. Well, I'm not glad, but
yeah, but I know what you mean.
Shout out to them. Shout out to them. They deserved it. It was cool seeing like a small team win, but it's just whack. The players are whack. All divas. Everybody wants to play in warm weather. It's just weird. It's weird. Brad Beal, Dame, like all these cats, it's just whack, yo. Like I didn't even watch the finals. It was just corny.
Matt made a good point. Matt said Celtics getting 2 firsts and Porzingis is where I draw the line.
Yeah, like bro, and they did it last year. They get Porzingis. I mean, not Porzingis. They get Malcolm Brogdon for nothing, and then they trade Marcus Smart for Porzingis and 2 firsts. Like what? Like, and then like all this stuff with like Chris Paul, like, Chris Paul is gonna play for the Clippers or the Lakers, or like it's just like every player is gonna play for 3 teams. Like it's just stupid. Kevin Durant is only going to the Phoenix Suns, and Brad Beal is only going to the Phoenix Suns or
the Miami Heat.
The Miami Heat. Like these cats, like it's just not even. I can't. I don't care. Like I can't.
Like why can't Bradley Beal go to Minnesota? Like why
or anywhere else, or Sacramento. Like it's never like, or Philly. And like again, like it goes back to like again, like why I don't care about cap space, because I feel like teams like the Sixers, teams like certain teams are going to have to. You're only getting guys through trades.
Yeah.
Like OKC is not getting anyone. No one's going to OKC to sign. And honestly, in 5-6 years, because OKC is, it's in a nice area, the weather's good. Like they might start to get more attraction because these players just seem like they want to be in warm weather. But nobody's like willingly going to sign in OKC. Like that's why OKC has to get all these assets, which is a good thing. Mm-hmm. So they'll be able to trade for guys and stuff like that. But it's just like, I don't know, man. The NBA is just whack like that. Like the NFL is not like that. Like Pat Mahomes isn't like, and like the superstars, like Jalen Hurts is not like, oh, I don't want to go to Philly anymore because we lost. I don't want to be here. Send me to New England and only New England. What? Like, and it's the same 10 guys. LeBron's builds a super team on one team. Once that team sucks, he goes to another team, builds a super team there. Once that team sucks, leave. Like, it's just like, this is just stupid, bro. Like, it's just whack, bro. The entire league is just.
Dude, they had Russell Westbrook, and they were like the worst team in the league. So they said, they called up Utah and say, yo, y'all gotta do something about that. Come on, Danny Ainge, you owe us. We gave you a championship with the Kevin Garnett deal, so y'all owe us for that one. Like,
it's just so weird. It's so weird, and it's always the same teams. Russell Westbrook was literally unplayable. He was unplayable in the regular season this year. The Lakers got Malik Beasley, D'Angelo Russell, Hachimura, Mo Bamba, like all these, like they're not great players, but they're young players. Like Mo Bamba, Hachimura, and like those are 2 young, upside players.
Beasley, Vanderbilt, D'Angelo Russell.
I forgot.
Like they traded all those.
Pat Bev?
For Pat Bev and Russell Westbrook, they gave up, and Kendrick Nunn. They got all those players.
And it's every year. Every year, the Lakers get like 3 valuable guys at the break, and they have no money, no picks, and no talent. So how are they getting these guys? Like, it's so whack, bro. And it's like, It's
Austin Reeves
always,
wasn't involved. Lonnie
yeah,
Walker wasn't even involved. Like,
and it's always like 4 teams that everyone in the league wants to go to. Like, it's so weird. Like, DeAndre Hopkins just got cut, and he went and had visits with the Patriots and the Titans. Like, that would never happen in the NBA. If a star player got cut, they like, oh, I'm going to, play with the Celtics, and somehow they're going to give me a max deal and like just make it work. Like, you could just force your way to whatever team you want in the NBA.
mhm.
Like, it's just so goofy, yo. Like,
Oh, Javine's finally here. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, I know you want to get out here saying, well, we got to hear Javine. Better than Wemby, better than Scoot. What's going on, brother?
yo,
What's going on, man?
Cam
How did that
Whitmore's
happen?
still available, bro.
They didn't say who Miami picked. They said the picks in, but I guess Shams and Woj got tired of announcing picks, so they're not saying anything.
They picked Jamie Jaquez.
No way they pick Jaime Jaquez. No, I can see them picking him. You know why? Because he's really good on defense, and he's like a shooting guard that averages 9 rebounds a game. I can see that because they want like Cody Martin and Max Strus type of players on their teams. I can see them taking Jaime Jaquez, who's a second round talent and like this high in the draft. I can see that. And you know what? He's going to go.
Whitmore's. Go ahead. My bad. I'll let you finish.
No, I was going to say, and if this is really Jaime Jaquez, because I still don't see it on my phone, it is Jaime Jaquez, but like this guy, like he's not the most talented player. I'm not, like, but playing in Miami specifically, Miami's a real like Hispanic area. Like no, but like yeah, but he's gonna fit that team's culture. So like I can see that.
Yeah. What injury did Whitmore have?
What?
What injury did he have in college? Because he's sliding.
He broke his wrist, so he missed like the first like 8 games, and then he came off the bench for a little bit, and then he started like the last like 20 games of the season. So like if you look at his numbers and stuff, like it's like 13-5 and stuff like that, 48%, 35%, but he was only playing 27 minutes a game because he was coming off the bench because he was hurt. But that's what I mean. Like a guy like Jaime Jaquez has no business being picked, and he broke his leg twice in high school. Well, yeah. I mean, if he's breaking his leg twice, that's kind of crazy. I'll probably watch out for him too if he's doing all that. I know he did it twice. I know he broke his leg twice. That's kind of crazy. But like, I still don't think that's enough for a guy like Jaime Jaquez Jr. to get picked over him. Triple J, it's the new Triple J. Like I don't know about that. A senior out of UCLA, but he is a great defensive player. He can't shoot, but he's a great defensive player, and he grabs a lot of rebounds for his size.
Man, Golden. Yo, I would love to. I wish we had a. I hate this, man. I can't believe we don't have a draft pick. We gotta move up to like the late 20s if we can.
You gotta call this dude, man. Like, I mean, you gotta call, but you gotta call somebody at this point.
Yeah.
Because not.
I mean, Whitmore being available at 20 is just insane to me. I don't care what happened. I don't care if that man broke both his legs last week. Like, freaking draft him and let him get healthy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what time is it? Yeah, it's late.
It's 10-11 for you.
And I gotta get something to eat. I haven't eaten. All right, fellas. We'll catch up this weekend.
All right, bro.
But
all right, thanks for tapping in, everybody.
Yes, sir.
We try to stay on as long as we could for this. See if Bull will get picked, but they hate him for whatever reason.
Yeah, I'm about to. I mean, I'll go get something to eat, and then if I can eat on stream, because I still gotta eat. So.
Oh yeah, do that then. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, Matt, get back in here, Matt. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm just hungry. I haven't had dinner, so or I'll just I'll just leave mine. You want me to bring it with me, or you want me to just leave it and then you can?
Now you do whatever you want.
All right, I'll be back. You want to?
Let me tell Matt he don't gotta leave. Yo, Javine, you still here? Oh no, Matt didn't leave. Yeah, this dude Zach's texting me. Let me see what he's saying. Yo, his messages are not easy. What do you say? Yeah, his messages are not aging well at all. He said Utah got gifted Cam Whitmore, and they returned that gift back to sender twice. Watching me, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to Golden State. Such Brad press for our school. I mean, I don't know. It could be a Kyle Neptune effect. Because I guess Javine, I actually think that had Jay Wright been coaching him, I think he would have got picked up already, even with the same exact stats. I do think that if Jay Wright coached him and he was the same exact player, did the same exact numbers, the same performance on the court, I think he would have got picked earlier. Like that could be a Kyle Neptune factor. Not that Kyle Neptune did anything wrong, but just not having that like brand name recognition. Brandon Pope, jeez. Wait, who did they get, Matt? Oh my gosh, I see who it is. Yeah. F that name, man. That's a crazy name. This whole draft is nuts. But it's all right though, Javine. It's all right, man. It's gonna be all right. This man JJ Redick got an ugly suit on. He looked like he had a nice long cry before he got on camera. Yo, what do y'all think about the moves the Wizards made? Like, what do y'all think about? I guess Porzingis. I mean, I think Matt already just said how he felt about the Porzingis, but like Chris Paul for Jordan Poole, a future first and a future second. Like, what do y'all think about that? I feel like Golden State's bugging with that. Why did I have to look? What do you mean by that? Oh, he's going to Houston? Jeez. Whitmore to Houston? Man. I hate that. No, I don't. Ime Udoka's the coach of Houston, isn't it? They don't have Paul Silas. They got Ime Udoka now, don't they? Ime Udoka's coaching that team, right? Am I tripping? Yeah, Whitmore and Amen Thompson in the same draft. They won the draft. Weird fit for Chris. Oh yeah, Chris Paul. Um, I mean, it's an immature team, but like they got a great coach. I mean, I guess I won't say great coach because he's not he hasn't been coaching that, but he's a good coach. I don't like not having my usual setup. Like I like the background stuff. It's nice having the rooftop, having that stuff in the background, but this chair is kind of uncomfortable. Um, yeah, I don't know why they traded for Chris Paul. I mean, I guess they really had to get Jordan Poole off the team. Yeah, but let's see who they signed though, Javine, because I know they were looking for some vets. Looking for Mr. Harden in particular, but I don't think they'll get him. Yeah, you're right about not having vets in Houston, but I still think that it'll be all right. Yo, Matt, now that Porzingis is on Boston, yeah, they can definitely have Harden. And Portland can have Embiid at this point. Like, if all the other teams are going to just get better and we're just going to run it back, like they can have like save your money. Like, why re-sign Harden if you're not going to like add anything else to the team? I mean, I know free agency didn't start yet, but too many egos down there. I mean, they got weird cats there, but ego is like what, like Kevin Porter Jr. Man, I mean, they're really worried about him, man. Jalen Green might be a deterrent though, because Jalen Green just be taking shots. So I get that. He's a good fit with Alperen Şengün though. It does fit his style. So we're looking at no, but that means Kevin Porter Jr. is going to come off the bench because if you have Thompson and Ben Thompson at point guard, Jalen Green at shooting guard, Whitmore at small forward, Jabari Smith Jr. at power forward, and Alperen Şengün. Man, they're getting 150 points a game, but they're scoring 135. They're going to get some. They're going to be scoring. It's not bad. The spacing isn't ideal, but y'all think Jalen Green's good? You think Jalen Green's good? It's like no. We got some work to do. Gotcha. Yeah, they have. Yeah, I mean, and they're all in the most awkward places too. I was in the other room with the with like the yeah, with like the better chairs and stuff, but guys came in there drunk playing pool, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna go in another room. Yeah, he's very talented.
Ladies, no. Ladies, no. No, my nephew is cool and nervous.
Yeah, my aunt's over here tripping. Jeez, though, but Cam Whitmore to Houston, that's insane. Oh, look how pissed he looks, Javine. I don't know if you're watching this on TV. I don't know if you're at home yet. Yo, he looks so mad. He didn't cry or anything, man. He is walking up pissed. I've never seen a guy look that unhappy getting drafted. That's insane. Y'all see this? Neptune Nation. Oh, they were beefing. I didn't get a chance to watch your videos, Javine. I know I saw you dropped it the other day, but we were like out of the house most of the time. I haven't really watched too many YouTube videos. Oh, he wanted to go to Houston? Why?
And Whitmore.
Yeah, I can't believe they got the 4th and 5th best prospects.
What
At
a
420.
draft. That boy Harden might be on his way back to Houston. Nah, I'm playing. He's not gonna go back.
Yeah, what do you think about their squad now? They're gonna have Thompson, Green, Whitmore, Smith, and Şengün.
I really like their team. I think they would be smart. I mean, I think they're a couple years away, obviously. I think they're kind of like OKC. I think they're like an OKC. I think they're a couple years away, but they have, assets and good young talent, man. Like really good young talent. I don't know if they have that guy yet, but they'll definitely be in position to get that guy a couple years if they wanted to. Like they got the assets. That's all I know.
Mm-hmm. Out of that group of people, I honestly think that Jalen Green's the worst. To tell the truth.
I agree.
No, I'm not going to. The best.
I'm really high on Şengün, man. Not just because he's on my fantasy team. I do think in the right role. I don't know if it'll be in Houston because they got a lot of guys, but I do think he could be like a Jokic type European big. Like I think he's that good.
Even here, my thing is, as much as I like Thompson, I think that having a point guard that can't shoot at all, like that's kind of tough. Like, especially the way now how, they'll just give him like, I mean, I wouldn't call it the Ben Simmons treatment because he's still a hyper aggressive player and he will take shots. So like he's not going to just not shoot them. But I think with that spacing of the team, because like really the only spacer you have, actually none of them are really like spacers like that. Like Whitmore should be a good NBA shooter, but Jabari Smith Jr. I think is going to end up being a good shooter. I think he just had like a rough rookie year.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I think that like those are probably the best shooters that they have. Jalen Green, I don't know how good he's going to be, to be honest. Şengün's a good player too. Like I mean, I give Şengün, but he's kind of like a diet. I mean, if people are going to say that Sabonis is like a diet Jokic, I guess he's like a diet Sabonis.
Yeah, I think that's a good.
Not as physical though.
Not as physical. I think Sabonis is a good comparison. I think Sabonis is a really good comparison.
Mhm.
I don't like Jalen Green. I really don't. I'm not gonna lie.
He just shoots the ball. Like,
Yeah, he's like Jordan Poole in Houston.
well,
Young.
we'll see how we'll see how Jordan Poole gets when he gets to DC. We'll see if he can actually
He's gonna
develop
put
into a solid player. I mean,
he's
here's
gonna put
his
up
chance.
45 fantasy points a night off of sheer volume. Just he's literally gonna shoot 35 shots a game.
He's gonna average 32 on 31 shots. Man, I see who I wonder who Brooklyn's gonna pick. They got 2 picks in a row. Yeah, they're definitely not gonna win a lot, Matt. Oh, you think he's gonna get better, Jalen Green? Is he on your team, Matt? You have Jalen? No, you don't have Jalen Green. I think Eddie has him.
I'm right back.
Visit Houston and you'll listen. I don't plan on visiting Houston. I don't plan on stepping foot into Texas. To be honest, that's one of my top 4 worst states list.
Maybe a sink or something.
But you already knew that. I mean, no offense to anybody living in Texas, anybody in the chat that live in Texas, but y'all got that.
Yeah, I need this food. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I give Chicago its credit though. Like, I like how clean it is, and the food that I had was good.
Are
Now
you
they
talking about
did.
the city?
What'd you say? I didn't
You
hear
talking
you.
about the city?
Yeah, and they got good food, but I got a milkshake from this place, man. Yo, this shake was delicious, but it was $14. I was like, come on, man.
Jesus.
I was like, no way, y'all selling shakes for $14.
That's crazy.
This man Tim's in here. Bad behavior on top. That's right. We got 4 members of bad behavior in here. No, I'm
Yeah,
tripping.
I haven't seen Tim in like
I'm acting weird. No, we got 5 members of bad behavior in here.
my boy Tim, yo. It's really been like I'm about to say 5 years. It's been like 10 years.
I know
I
it
feel like
feels
we
like
getting old, yo. You start saying stuff like that.
right.
Like, yo, remember that from 10 years ago? That's crazy.
Nah, like Javian, nah, it's definitely chill. You know, it's definitely better than Camco. Camco is legit, but nah, this place has it's called Kilwins. They supposed to have like specialty ice cream, and I had what kind of shake did I have? I think it was like Blue Moon mixed with like blueberry waffle cone, and that joint was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like I finished that shake in like 45 seconds, and I'm sitting there like, man, like I could definitely get another one. You know, like the next time I come. But that's like a once a visit kind of thing. Yo, chill. Yeah, I'm on the rooftop. Everybody keeps saying that. Yeah, what kind of background is that? Yeah, but like that.
Man,
Is the Willis Tower that direction? Which direction is the Willis Tower? It is that
GM
way.
Rob.
Over there, yeah. Yeah, I was going to scream in the I'll take care of Mr. Matt. Yeah, we got a big game on Monday. We'll see you out there. Are you coming to turf like an hour early, get a shoot around if we can?
Yeah, I wish I could play, man. The week after that, though. No.
It's all right. We accounted for it. We'll still get that dub. what's today's discussion about? Oh, we're doing a live draft reaction, Tim.
Yeah.
Like he had the picks on the screen, but he's not sharing the screen right now. But we had it up there. The next ended up with Noah Clowney. But
I can't believe they got Whitmore at 20, bro. That's
Mhm.
crazy.
yeah, that's basically we're going over who's getting selected. Giving our thoughts on that, and we're talking about the trades, like the Porzingis trade, the Chris Paul, Bradley Beal, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Discussing how inept the Sixers are, not having any picks in this draft. Probably going to be one of the deeper classes of the 2020s. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you want to wrap it up now. I don't
Yeah.
think the Sixers are going to be. I don't even know who's going to make a
Let's get
move
that.
tonight.
Where are we at? We're at 24. Let's see who Portland picks. We'll stop after Portland and see if they make any more moves. Because maybe they'll have something to do with Lillard or Simons.
What pick is it? Oh, you said okay.
Yeah,
thought
they
you
have
said-
23. It's at 22 now.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Hopefully the Sixers make a move.
I wonder if they'll. Oh yeah. I hope so.
Me and you both, Tim. Yeah, me and you both, Tim. Bro. It's going to be hard to watch this year, man. We'll do our due diligence. We'll still cover them, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not excited at all. Dude, they're showing highlights of Mikal Bridges stripping James Harden right now. I'm like, come on. That's not what I want to see. This might be I don't know if they're gonna draft CD Sudoku because I don't think the Nets are gonna take him because I feel like they don't really take a lot of foreign players. He played in the G League though. He didn't play overseas this year. Yeah, I think he was on G League Ignite. But I think he's French.
Who?
That dude CD's Sudoku. Let me make sure I'm not tripping. Let me look it up real quick. Yeah, he's a French player. But he played in the G League. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten picked yet. I thought he was going to be pretty. Bryce Sensabaugh started falling. He was another guy that was pulling. Yo, Nick Smith Jr., is he still available? Bro, Nick Smith Jr. was projected to go fourth. At the beginning of the college season, before they played any games, they had Nick Smith going fourth because he was a beast in high school and he got hurt. And when he got to college, who?
I said, where'd he go to school?
Arkansas. He was on there with Anthony Black. But he had an awful rookie freshman year. And part of it, I think it was his hair. Bro, he had I'm trying to think how to describe it, but he had those Loke dog braids, bro. And he had beads on it. I was like, oh no.
Oh no. You say he had weave?
Nah, he didn't have weave, but I don't know. Did you ever see that movie, Don't Be a Menace?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was looking crazy out there. But then he put beads
I just
in
looked
it
him
too.
up. Yeah, he looked crazy.
He put volleyballs and barrettes and stuff. I was like, dang, bro, and he was putting up 6 points a game like that in the year. I was like, come on, man, stop sitting on the floor and in your sister's house, bro, and play basketball. You can do that after you get better. You can have all that on draft night when get your suit on. You can have your nice little volleyballs and stuff, but it's right now. You gotta get better. You're not having enough points and rebounds and assists to be doing that.
Right. Dang, they had Jet Howard going 26 in this mock.
And Orlando fell apart. Let's see. All right, and then that's just them now. Let's see.
Yo, how you
Reed
feel?
Whitehead. That's
oh
what's
my
up,
God.
bro. That's what's up, Dariq Whitehead. That's a good fit. I think he's gonna fit that culture. I mean that culture.
Yeah.
You get the right name for a New Yorker too, Dariq Whitehead.
What do you think
I
about
wish he
Monty?
didn't get hurt, man. I thought he was gonna be a beast. Look at him, he was the number 2 recruit in the 2022 class. And he got hurt, man. My
What do you
bad, I
think
didn't hear what you said.
about Amani Bates?
See, if we had the ability to trade into the second round, that's somebody that I would target. He kind of had some issues too, but I think he has enough talent where like he will be good for our team.
Yeah.
If he has good vets, good coaches, I think he can put him in the right situation. He can be a good player. But I mean, that's just if he wants it though. Like that's a lot of guys though. I think a lot of people kind of forget about basketball is that a lot of it is like it's in your heart and in your mind. Like all these guys are talented. Like none of these guys are bums. Like
Yeah.
like you're talking about you're gonna have one of the 450 jobs at like the highest level of the sport. Like these are 450 coveted jobs that everybody they're competing with, even me and you, like this is stuff like kids be dream of, and there's only 450 spots in this league. But
Yeah. The Nets
you
got
know,
Whitehead?
yeah, like how many talented players like don't get to the league, like or
That's
just like
facts.
if you just like watch videos on like the greatest high school players that ever lived and stuff like that, you're going to see so many players that never got to the NBA
Yeah.
because you're talking about guys averaging 40, 10, and 10 in high school and just like started doing crack, got into crime, didn't take it seriously.
Yeah.
Was doing stuff under the table, so they lost so they became like ineligible. It's a lot of like stuff that happened because like real life happens.
Yeah. Nah, that's facts.
Like basketball is a job, like it's a sport and stuff like that. But like sometimes, especially like in the NBA, like a lot of these cats, like it's like a distraction from their real life,
Yeah.
and it's hard to overcome sometimes, especially if you don't have the right environment, the right like parenting, leadership, elders, stuff like that. Like it's tough.
Yeah. Especially when you get that bag too.
Mm-hmm.
And you 18, 19 years old.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes it just take a college dorm room.
Nah, that's
Sometimes
facts.
like a college dorm room is all it takes for them to like, start to lose sight of like the end result. Like, oh wow, man, what's this? Like everybody treat me like I'm a king, like that. And a person I thought of, like this guy made the NBA and he was a solid player, and his son's gonna be in the next draft. But like even think about a guy like DeJuan Wagner, like that dude was supposed to be like a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And like these things happen.
Yeah.
He's underrated, Javine, but like he lost a lot of his athleticism. Like he looks really slow now.
Who?
Whitehead. We were talking about it earlier. He said, hopefully I can make him. No, don't say that, Javine. Come on, bro. Let me say hopefully. You got to make that, brother. Don't say that, man. You got to be at that game. It's at 8:15. You got to make it, man. Bro, if we don't have you and Javine on Monday, that's going to be tough. We're going to have to just do it, but.
Yeah, I doubt it though. We'll see how I feel. I'm taking another.
I mean, I'd rather you pass that exam though and get your doctorate. Like,
Facts.
or did they already give it to you? Like, do you have to pass the exam to get it, or is it like you already have it?
Yeah, nah, I'm technically already a pharmacist. I just have to work in retail. I have to pass the exam. Like I can work as a
Gotcha.
pharmacist at
Okay.
there's some jobs that don't require you to pass the exam, but Working in
Mhm.
retail, I had to pass. So yeah.
Right, like I'm looking at the names of the teams of the cats that we gotta play, bro. Like it's like we're just playing like some kids, or it's like some youngsters, bro. Like the first team we gotta play, they're called 3 and D's. Like, come on, man. We got Phantom Troops. That's an anime team. The Munches, Blueberry Capital. Like, come on, these are the types of cats that we gotta play against.
Yeah.
Amp Clamp, like they sound like children.
And
Yeah, we're gonna need to impose our will against those cats. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Look out for the 4 point line. Summer League basketball. We're gonna try to get some of our games recorded, post some of that on the channel,
yeah.
so y'all can see that we don't just talk basketball, we play basketball.
Facts. Wow, the Kings just traded Rashawn Holmes in number 24 to the Mavericks.
Wow.
I don't think that's a. I don't know. What I wonder what they.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what they got in return.
Yeah, like what did the Kings get?
Um,
The Kings are sending Holmes into the traded player exception that the Mavericks got from the Thunder.
they're doing what? Wait, they're saying they're trading Holmes in 24.
I don't know what what the Kings are getting from the Mavericks.
Okay, so yeah, okay, so they're sending Olivier Maxence prospect and Holmes to Dallas. All right, I see. It's annoying because like they technically didn't announce it yet on TV, but you got Shams and Woods just trying to be relevant so bad.
You said what, Ron? I'm sorry, you started.
No, I was just saying that like on TV, like they didn't announce it yet, and they're not going to announce it for a while. But Shams and Woj are just competing for relevancy. So like
Right.
they're posting this stuff like 25 minutes in advance. I really don't like that they do that. Like it really takes out the tension away from or the excitement out of watching the draft. Because even like Yahoo, like they do the same thing. Like if interesting trades or like crazy selections are made, like they're going right on and making articles about it or notifications. Like they were like, oh yeah, Asar Thompson and Amen Thompson back to back, like 2 minutes before Asar Thompson got selected.
Right. That stuff's mad annoying.
Brandon Miller to the Hornets and like Wembanyama, the Spurs, the pick was in, like they didn't even show Wembanyama yet. They're like, yo, Hornets got Brandon Miller. I'm like, come on, man.
Bucks is traded for a second round pick too. Yo, what you think about Bryce Sensabaugh?
I thought he would have got selected already. I mean, he's an elite offensive player. Defensively, not really too much, but like offensively, he's really good. I thought he would have got selected already, especially with some of the guys that got picked. To be honest, I didn't think he would get picked after Dariq Whitehead. Jaime Jaquez Jr. I think is probably like him and Koulibaly. I think were probably the biggest reaches in the draft. To be honest, like I can but then again, I can see Jaime Jaquez Jr. because he's a 4-year player. He's going to like the Heat, that culture where they want defense guys that play defense, that play gritty. So I can see that from like a culture fit.
Yeah.
But as far as like maximizing your talent at the 19th pick or the 18th pick, I forget which one they had. Like, I probably wouldn't have picked a guy like that. I would have just traded back and taken him because I don't think any team between 20 and 24 or 20 and 26 were going to take Jaime Jaquez Jr. I really don't. I think they could have traded back, got the same guy, and picked up like a future first or like some seconds or something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised they didn't like trade that pick and try to get rid of like Oladipo to move up a couple of slots because unless Oladipo's a free agent, he could be a free agent.
Yeah, I think he might be a first round pick. I mean, not first round pick. He might be a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
Olivier Maxon Prosper. Like I haven't heard too much about this guy to be honest.
yeah.
But Dallas wants to, yeah, I know you're ready to go. Yeah, we can definitely get out of here.
Yeah. But all right, y'all.
So,
Thanks for tapping in. Make sure y'all
thank you, everybody.
yeah, stay locked in. We'll be doing some, some all season stuff. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah. We got some stuff for y'all. Some real life stuff and some NBA stuff.